Hi, this is Angela Moorad at Amazing Kids AAC Consulting. Well, I wanted to show you more about this new Amazon Fire HD10 tablet that I bought. They were running, I had my eye on it for a while. They were running a really good sale before Amazon Prime Days, which starts tomorrow, July 16th and 17th, 2024. And I thought, I doubt that they're going to have a better deal than this. It was like 56% off. Anyway, so I traded in my Fire HD8 tablet that was a 2020 model. And between the trade-in value and I got a 25% off extra coupon and this was already on sale, I only ended up paying $42.99 for this brand new tablet with more memory, a much better processor, and a larger, better screen, and better sound output. So what's not to love about that? I did go through and immediately sideloaded the Google Play Store because I'd done that before and knew that that worked well. And even though Amazon will say this model doesn't, I mean, technically they're not lying, it doesn't have the Google Play Store, but you can load it, as you can see here. You can load the Google Play Store, and by doing that, you get access to a lot more options. So let me show you first, if you don't feel like doing that, you're going to have just a few options for AAC. Maybe a few more than what I'm showing here, but those are either way overpriced for what they are or aren't really very well designed, because I know that because I've used the Android version or the iOS version. So these would be the ones that I would suggest downloading. You have Weave Chat, which would be my top pick by far. It is totally free. It is robust. It's well designed. They're still actively supporting it, and it's constantly getting better. It's only currently available in English, but they are actively working with native speakers of other languages to bring it out, hopefully over the next couple years. You then, the one with the purple hand icon, that's Seaboard. That is free in some countries, and here in the USA, only the very basic features are free, but it has enough to be helpful. AAC Keyboard is very basic and free. Articulate is a text-based app. Cough Drop is a free 2-month trial, and then afterwards requires a subscription. Let Me Talk, the Amazon version is still available. The Android version disappeared, their website disappeared. It's also still available over on the iPad, but Let Me Talk hasn't been updated in years, like 6-7 years, long time. And at some point, it on Amazon and on iOS, it will probably either quit working or will disappear too. So that's not something I would highly recommend anymore, even though folks like it because it's pretty easy to use. At some point, that's going to quit working. Then a couple more text-to-speech apps and a yes/no button. Then under Android, so these are all things that I side-loaded after getting the Google Play Store installed. Acapella Text-to-Speech, Avaz, Speech Assistant AAC, Seen and Heard Pro, Lifetime, Easy VSD, which is a visual scene display, Quick Pick, which is kind of along the lines of a visual scene display, Card Talk, Pex Talk Lite just came out. Unfortunately, they did not include a trial of the voice output, which seems really odd to me. And I've told them this, like, if you want this to be a way for folks to be able to try your product before considering it, you need to at least offer a time-limited speech output. Expressia, Go Talk Everywhere, Spoken, which is text-based, Talkie, which is text-based, a whiteboard app, Help Talk, which is text-based, I Can Communicate, which is text-based, Teasui Sketches, which is like a more detailed whiteboard, Speakeasy, which is text-based. Jab Talk, very simple, do-it-yourself pictures. Nikki Talk, patient communicator, which is more medical related. Trach Tools, passing mirror. Search on AAC, which is a free way to quickly download some symbols. You search and you find what you want, and it downloads that image to your device. Deaf Note, all the feels. ChoiceGenix, and because I already had purchased these over on Google Play, then I don't have to purchase them again. They're already available, and I was able to install them here. Alpha Topics, Asterix Grid, PyCom, TextCom, BuzzCards, ChatPass, Twinkle Symbols. I left on here, but it doesn't really work fully. There's the voice output, it couldn't find the voice engine by being sideloaded here. And then I don't remember what language that last one's in. And then I have some other fun apps. I have Kids Story Builder, Time Timer, Kids To-Do List, Pickbook. And then there were a couple of apps directly from Amazon that I stumbled across while doing this. Big J's Tiles, which I wanted to highlight here, because I thought it's not very, obviously not robust, but for what it is, it's very well designed. Nice, clean, simple interface, simple to edit. It's organized into these tabs down at the bottom. You can add, I added toys, a tab, and then I have not added the tiles yet, but you can do that. You do need to know that this editing area is not secured, and so I would suggest that you maybe take a screenshot of what you create and save your images. That way, if you have to recreate something, you can. But it's so simple to use, that's not really even that big of a deal, because you could easily just recreate something. So that was free, available directly in the Amazon App Store, Big J's Tiles. And then a very simple text-based app called Speak It was totally free and no ads. Big deal for me, no ads. And then Armov, I think this is maybe Armenian. I'm not 100% for sure. Whenever I run across apps like this, I have to use the Google Translate app on my iPhone and use the camera within that to know what it is I'm looking at. But that did load. And then I have Inner Voice. And so it has an avatar. It's kind of AI based. And so I was able to side load that. But it's in, I'm not going to flip my device there, or the whole video will get messed up. Anyway, I wanted to mainly show you that quite a bit was still available. There were some apps that had disappeared from the Google Play Store that I wasn't able to reinstall. And there was a couple others that they just spun and spun and spun, and so they looked like they should have installed, but they never would. And then there was a couple others that it couldn't find the search engine because they were Android apps, and I don't really understand why some of the apps are doing fine finding the search engine and others can't find the search engine. But this is the look at what I currently have on my Amazon Fire HD 10, 2023 model, 13th generation.